I used to think demons were just stories people told to scare others. I definitely didn't believe the name of Jesus had any real power. That changed on a night I will never forget. It was a Friday night, and a group of us were having a party at my friend Daniel's house. There were about 10 of us, music playing, drinks everywhere, people laughing loudly about everything. At some point, the conversation shifted to religion. One of my friends started joking about Christians and how they always talk about demons and spiritual warfare. Someone laughed and said, "Yeah, everything is a demon to them." I joined the jokes. I remember leaning back in my chair and saying, if demons were real, they would have shown themselves by now. Everyone laughed. Then one of my friends jokingly said, "Why don't you challenge them?" I don't know why, but the idea sounded funny to me at the time. So I stood up, raised my drink, and said loudly, "All right then, Jesus, if you're real, and if demons are real, let something happen tonight." The room filled with laughter. Nothing happened. People clapped and mocked the idea. But then, something strange happened. The lights flickered. Just once. Then again. The music suddenly cut off in the middle of the song. Not like someone paused it. It just stopped. The room became very quiet. Someone joked, "Nice prank." But no one was near the power switch. Then we heard it. A faint whisper. At first I thought it was just someone talking from another room. But the whisper didn't sound normal. It sounded wrong. Like several voices speaking at the same time. We all froze. The whisper came again, louder this time. It came from the dark hallway leading to the bedrooms. My friend Daniel slowly walked toward the hallway and turned on the light. The bulb flickered violently, and that's when the whisper said something clearly. It said my name. Every person in the room looked at me. My stomach dropped. "Okay, that's not funny," I said. No one was laughing anymore. The temperature in the house suddenly dropped. You could feel it instantly, like stepping into a freezer. Then we heard something upstairs, a loud thud, like something heavy falling. Daniel grabbed a flashlight and slowly walked up the stairs. A few of us followed. The hallway upstairs was completely dark. Daniel shined the flashlight toward the end of the hall. Nothing was there. But then we heard breathing, slow, heavy, and it wasn't coming from any of us. It was coming from the last room. The closet door in that room slowly creaked open, and the breathing stopped. Daniel whispered, "Is someone in there?" No answer. But then suddenly the flashlight turned off. Complete darkness. And in that darkness, we heard footsteps, dragging footsteps, slowly moving down the hallway toward us. Someone behind me whispered, "Run." People started panicking. Two of my friends ran downstairs. One locked himself in the bathroom, but I couldn't move. I felt frozen. The footsteps stopped right in front of me, and then I heard a voice right next to my ear. A deep whisper, "Mocker." My entire body went cold. Suddenly, something pushed me to the ground. I couldn't see anything, but I could feel pressure on my chest, like someone was sitting on me. The whisper came again. "Say his name again." My heart was racing. The air in the hallway felt heavy, almost alive. The walls creaked as if the house itself was under pressure. And the voice grew angrier. "Say it again." I realized something terrifying in that moment. Whatever this thing was, it hated the name of Jesus. Just thinking about that name seemed to make the presence react. The pressure on my chest became stronger. I couldn't breathe. My vision started going black. For the first time in my life, I was truly afraid. And in that moment, I remembered the words I had mocked earlier, the name I had laughed about. With the little strength I had left, I whispered it. "Jesus, help me." What happened next is something I will never forget. The entire house shook violently. A scream filled the hallway, but it wasn't human. It sounded like something ancient, furious, and terrified at the same time. The pressure on my chest vanished instantly. The lights exploded back on. The flashlight turned on again, and the hallway was completely empty. The presence was gone. Everyone slowly came out of hiding. Some of my friends were crying. Others refused to talk about what happened. But I knew exactly what had happened. That night changed my life. I realized the spiritual world is real. Darkness exists, but there is one name that darkness cannot stand. The name of Jesus Christ. So, if you're listening to this, don't mock what you don't understand the way I did. Because the spiritual world is not a game, and when darkness answers, the only name that has power over it is Jesus.